1, Cheltenham 2. 3, 2, 1. Neil, you got any voice left?
It was certainly entertaining 120 minutes. Well, you could call it entertaining, but it was very nervous. But I think thoroughly deserved. I thought we were the better team. Again, we were doing all the pressing, but every credit to them. We couldn't break them down once they got it back to 1-1. We probably didn't play well enough to create more chances, but we've been the better team, and we've dug in and worked hard, and we've got our rewards for showing the right attitude and effort.
In extra time, did you have the sense they were happy to go to penalties?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, they hadn't really opened either tie up. They were well set up defensively, and sometimes you might just take penalties. I might even have took penalties myself if you'd offered that halfway, at the start of extra time, because anything can happen sometimes. But no, it's all's well that ends well. The fans were brilliant, and the Hereford fans were brilliant at our place the other day. And but it's a great reward for the efforts we've put in.
And a terrific goal to win the tie.
He's got a knack, even if he's not playing too well, he's still got a knack of scoring. I'm not saying he wasn't playing too well tonight, but he's an absolute threat more, and he's just arrived at the right place again. And he's a quick, talented, skillful player, but he's stuck another good header in, which just shows he's got a lot of attributes.
And in that second period of extra time, particularly, you were on the front foot all the time. Were you worried that you weren't going to get a goal?
Yeah, absolutely. And I was also worried that they'd nick one like they did, in normal time. But as I say, it's all well that ends well.
And frustrating that it went to extra time, because you looked as if you were not exactly completely in control, but they didn't really threaten your goal very much, and the goal came more or less out of nothing. Absolutely,
yeah. I mean, Scott Brown made a great save just before we scored. And then, the goal's come out of nothing. I don't really know how it's gone in. I know the ref got the decision wrong to give them a corner when it should have been our goal kick. And 30 seconds later, the ball's ended up in the back of our net. But that's, as I say, that's why you're only 1-0 up. Anything can happen. And they got a goal out of nothing really, but we managed to bounce back and get the win.
And going back to the first half, Hereford weren't particularly pleased with the decision for the penalty. How did you see it?
I don't know. I saw it like everybody else. I thought Jermaine's managed to skip past Gallagher like he's skipped past a lot of players over the last couple of seasons, and I think he probably just got tugged down.
And obviously you made some changes. It looked as if Russell Penn's was injury related, is that right?
Yeah, Russ got a nasty tackle, to be fair, first half. Had a look, it wasn't a clever tackle, but he's got a whack down, I think, the side of his knee or something. Jermaine was limping, he got a couple of whacks as well, and he was sore from the other day anyway. So it was a tough battle. I mean, I've never won it, I don't think, and we didn't win in normal time, but we finally left with a victory, and it's because it's a real tough place to come. They're a good team, and if they were still in League Two now, they wouldn't finish in the bottom few, and you can't just because we're in the league below just say that we'll beat them, because it doesn't work like that. They're full time, they're some talented players, and we know as much as anybody some of the players that we've had. The Schmeichels and Gallagher and Marley Watkins and the like. It shows that how talented they are, but we've managed to overcome them in the end.
And looking forward now, great reward for everybody. With obviously knew what to do, but a great reward with a home Premiership.
Yeah, you can't ask for. Well, you could ask for more. You could have asked to play them away, I suppose. But no, it'd be brilliant to host such a fantastic club, and I mean they've got a manager there who I think, people like our gaffer, they look up to him just because he's a good British manager who's been an absolute massive success there. So it'd be good when that day comes to host Everton.
Now you're in this situation last year, of course, when you knew you were through to a big tie. How difficult is it for everyone to focus now back on the bread and butter of the league?
Hopefully not very difficult at all, because they're professionals, and it's our job now to make sure that all we can think about now is the next league game on Saturday. And it's a nice carrot to be to see it after the Christmas period. But yeah, that'll take care of itself when it comes round. You're right, we do have to stay focused, and I think we can let the lads enjoy it for tonight, and then when we come back to work on Thursday, get ready for Port Vale.
And obviously a big cash boost to the club. You might like to see any of that, do you think?
We make some money from it, do I? didn't know that. I remember the draw being made and the rumour about us being on television before the first leg, and all of a sudden the pressure just seemed to intensify. And no, I'm delighted for the chairman, because he's had some bad days at the club, but hopefully he's had some great days as well, and hopefully he's got some some more good days to come. I'm sure if we catch him in the right mood, he might just be able to open his wallet for us.
On a more serious note, will it change anything for what we do in the transfer deadline, do you think?
Regarding transfer deadline, I don't know. I mean, like I say, the chairman, the directors, they've been brilliant with us, and we know when to try and ask for things, and we know when not to, and more often than not, we can manage to persuade them that it might be worth doing a little bit of business. It may be a little bit easier now to persuade them to, because they've got a little bit of a windfall that they hadn't expected. But either way, in any event, it's a good club to work for, and we're delighted with how our bosses sort of managed to find funds, really.
Final question, Neil. But where does this sit in your experience with Cheltenham Town? How big a night is this?
It's certainly very big, as I say. It's a local derby after a replay into extra time on a wintry night. When anything could have happened, we've managed to show a real lot of character to get the second goal and progress. And both teams knew what the reward was at the end of the tie, and it will be great to host Everton in January.
Fantastic, thanks, Neil.
Thank you very much.
Is there any Everton fans in the squad?
I don't know, Connor Roberts, he used to play there, didn't he? I don't know if he's Everton, Liverpool, Tranmere or Chester. He might even be a bit of Welsh in him. No, I've got a brother-in-law who's an Everton fan, but off the top of my head, John, no, you've caught me with that one.
How did you feel when that header went in? Because you probably had quite a good view of it going in the far corner.
Yeah, it was good. It was good to see it go in. I looked at my watch and was there about 4.5 minutes left or something, and there was a minute went up that didn't go up in the first half, and it did actually go quite quick. I was, you sometimes panic and think it's dragging on, but no, we managed to see the remaining minutes out quite comfortably in the end.
Yeah, financially, obviously going to White Lane was better, but obviously now you're home, you'll probably start as favourites.
Yeah, well,
well, do you think you have more of a chance of having a go at a really good team at Wooden Road? Would be more interesting spectacle? Do you think?
Absolutely, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, I thought we had a good go at Tottenham last year, but at the time, I think they were probably the best team in the country when we played them, and funnily enough, Everton are as good as anybody in the Premiership at the moment again now. So, I mean, there's a big gulf in class. It's up to us to try and bring that gulf closer together. But yeah, you never know. It's going to be a good atmosphere. The Abbey Business Stadium will be full, and anything can happen.
Yeah.